Today, February 8th, is the happy day for Catholics in Catmon, main town, because it is a fest of San Guillermo. Hi, welcome to my channel, Travel and Learn with Verona. With all the enormous faith of the Catholics and joyous celebration, I asked, who is San Guillermo? Upon my research, there are two San Guillermos or Saint William. The San Guillermo de Argentin Fest Day is on May 28, while San Guillermo de Ermitaño is on February 10. My confusion sprang because Catmon Catholics celebrated the fest on February 8, but written in the many greetings banners, San Guillermo de Argentin. Why is like that? Let us know about their story and why Catholics sometimes confuse between these two saints. San Guillermo is also known as Saint William, and there are two Williams. One is Saint William of Guillermo, also known as Saint William of Aquitania, and other William is Saint William of Maleval, also known as William the Hermit or the Ermitaño, and William the Great. Both are said to be soldiers in their early life. Both live in a wild, dissolute, a very abandoned and sinful life before they began to take their religion seriously. Their life of conversion were being interpolated and confused from one to another. Having no substantial accounts, one story is shared by both saints. Their pre-military life would somehow positively identify one from the other. Saint William of Guillermo was the second Count of Toulouse, having attained that dignity in 790. He is by some writers also given the title of Duke of Aquitaine. In 808, he renounced the world. He is usually represented as a mailed soldier. While Saint William of Maleval was a French nobleman of very abandoned life, but being converted, he went as pilgrim to Jerusalem, and on his return, retired to the desert of Maleval. He is depicted in a Benedictine's habit with armor lying beside him. In art, William of Maleval is similar to William of Aquitaine, but with no ducal coronet. The saint's fest day can be the day of their actual death or a day assigned by the church. Typically, the church only assigns a day when the day of death is unknown, and if the church isn't sure of the date of death of some saints. Other calendar dates are sometimes chosen, such as the day that the saint was canonized. The parish of Catmon celebrates its annual Fiesta on the 10th of February, the day of Saint William the Hermit died, and his fest day is celebrated worldwide. The above facts clearly pointed out that Saint William of Maleval, also known as William the Hermit or the Ermitaño, and William the Great, is the patron saint deited to oversee the parish and its parishioners. So let us get to know more the San Guillermo of Catmon, the Saint William of Maleval. Saint William of Maleval is also known as William the Hermit or the Ermitaño in Spanish, and William the Great. His date of birth is unknown. He died on February 10, 1157, beatified in 1202. His life of conversion is often confused with that of Saint William of Aquitaine. Saint William the Hermit was thought to be a French nobleman whose youth and adult life were mostly spent in the military. living freely and licentiously, common of a soldier that time. After this carefree life, through the grace of God, William came to understand the error of his ways, experienced a conversion of heart, and becoming a penitent. Made a pilgrimage to the tombs of the apostles at Rome. Here he begged Pope Hygieus III for pardon and to set him on a course of penance for his sin. Pope Eugenius joined him to make a pilgrimage to the Holy Land in 1145. William followed his counsel and spent 8 years on the journey. Returning to Italy a changed man, he embraced the eremitically life. In 1153, William became a hermit on the Isle of Lupercaviu, near Pisa, in Tuscany for a time. Many joined him and asked for his spiritual wisdom and guidance. He was convinced until he was prevailed upon to undertake the leadership of these pilgrims. But somehow he wasn't well suited to lead other men. He failed to maintain discipline and austerity among his follower monks. Unable to bear the tepidity and irregularity of his monks, he withdrew to Monte Bruno. There he lived in an underground cave until the Lord of Boriano discovered him some months later and built him a cell. He lived with the wild beasts, ate nothing but herbs, and drank nothing but water. He slept in bare ground and stone for his pillow. He spent his waking time in prayers, penitence, manual labor, and extreme penances for the atonement of his sinful deeds. He considered himself as the worst criminal and deserved the severest punishment until the last of his breath. William had developed the gift of working miracles and of prophecy, for which he was frequently sought. He accurately predicted his death. Seeing his end drew near, he received the sacrament from a priest of the neighboring town of Chatillon, and died on the 10th of February in 1157, on which day his fast is celebrated. William was buried by the two disciples, Albert and Reynold, in his garden, and the Jews started to live according to William's maxims and example. Later, their number increased and they built a chapel over their founder's grave with a little hermitage. This was the origin of the Wilmites, or hermits of Saint William, which spread throughout Italy, France, Flanders, and Germany. They went barefoot and their fasts were almost continual. Pope Gregory IX, mitigating their austerities, gave the rule of Saint Benedict to the group organized as the Order of Barefooted Friars and eventually absorbed by the Augustinian hermits. for watching.